Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Nico, the crypto petitioner. I'm being involved with Elon Musk directly in a dispute because America PAC has not paid me and dozens of other petitioners, and we are fed up to hear with not hearing anything from them. They haven't even verified our identities with the W-9 as promised. It's way past the deadline. This is considered a type of fraud in the contracting industry in Texas where they are located. And we are going to do something about that. Get media attention. And that's why we need you to share. We need you to follow us, follow the next explanations of where this is going, the legal teams, everything. We are the petitioners that are here to stop all corruption in the petition industry with Ballot AI. Check this out. Isn't that amazing? The petitioners of the future will have to be up against corruption in government, just like we are right now. And we get the short end of the stick with the government and all this paying for the activists who care about making things better, supposedly, but they're getting caught up in a middleman. This is America PAC managing everything with zero communication about their workforce, their team, all the people that work for them that were submitting petitions by the hundreds and thousands like myself. And it's crazy that we could be frauded on such a level because the people that care about the issue wanted us to get the money. They paid for it, and they paid for our work. We're the ones that were out there in the street. We're the ones, I put it on my credit card, traveled out to Pennsylvania, and then traveled through Wisconsin to Michigan, and ended up going back and forth to Arizona to be at all the events, and then in Michigan for that final one that was last announced. I was hitting up all of the Trump rallies in Arizona, and I was traveling across the country on my credit cards because I knew I was getting paid, because Elon is the richest man. He's someone with integrity. I still believe him. I still believe that he wants us to get paid, that he intended for that. But he doesn't know about what has happened, where the contractor America PAC, who is not receiving mail when I asked for a signature, who is going to receive some mail without a signature regardless, I suppose. I'm going to get a lawyer if I have to, but we need to get the media attention to get Elon to tell America PAC to pay the money to us. We have proofs, a lot of us, so many proofs of what we can do, but what can't we do when we're relying on their email system that doesn't even send us the updates of the people we sign up? I got a few of them, and then it just stopped. Like, what was this? Were they doing this manually and they gave up because there's too many coming in? It should have been automated. Elon is a tech genius. How could he have this company of such sad software? They must have a record. That needs to be audited. Where's the record of how many people put in what petitions and what is the numbers? It needs to be brought up in a litigious situation if we don't get paid. I'm owed over $100,000 easily estimated from my work. And people say, oh, that doesn't sound like that's fair. At $47 per petition, what's fair is we get paid when we go out there and collect hundreds and hundreds a day, potentially even 1,000 a day at a Trump rally or more, because we hand out flyers with our referral code on there. And we were in the line entrance with our table set up with signs telling people to come on over, support Trump, support Elon Musk, support the America PAC, telling people to support America PAC for the future of political action committees so they can represent the people and make sure all of our conservative voices are able to accomplish what we need in our states' rights. And so we can make sure we make America better. It's that I was out there, okay? I was with other people that were out there. I wasn't the only one that traveled. There's so many people I don't know about that aren't even in contact with me. So many people that are stuck on Facebook groups that are not even not even going to x.com and tagging Elon and joining our group yet. And tagging America PAC, going inside their election integrity PAC. How about integrity of paying the workers? That's what we need to have. And I've been putting memes and posts out there in all these groups, all for none. I'm not getting responses, not barely getting reshares. I need to pay for an ad, perhaps, of making the videos. We're going to make shorts. What we're going to do is make sure we get some attention to this crucial issue of Elon not paying us the money, because America PAC took it from him and he could help get it. But America PAC is run by rascals that aren't even emailing us a happy Thanksgiving when we're supposed to get paid the next day, that aren't even emailing us on the absolute deadline day. They said November 30th, when they should have email software. What is going on? So we need to get to the bottom of this, and someone's got to be accountable. And every single day I have credit card debt I have to deal with. And every single day I feel betrayed by those I served loyally, who I cared about, who I put my blood, sweat, and tears on the street to help, who risk arrest potentially, with the security guards and police that would actually escort us if we didn't leave private property. That's how you get a lot of signatures. I'm sorry, but you go to malls. And the Supreme Court cases actually say, for those that don't understand, but they say that malls are quasi-public because they don't require a membership paid for to enter the parking lot and go to different stores. And when they're connected to a sidewalk, it even gets specific. There's legal rights. There's areas in between properties that are neither party's property, and it's owned by a mall, and they can't trespass you either from the mall property because the mall owner is not there to trespass you or has no security that's goal is to trespass you. And there's like all these different loopholes. There's no actual criminal law to take someone to jail for a trespass at a mall if they're not doing anything intentionally to obstruct or interfere or harm anybody either. If you look at the actual penal code, it's really defined. They'll still cite you, they're trespassing. They will arrest you. That's how the police work. I've always stood up for the First Amendment. I always stood up for the right to petition. I became conservative when I learned the truth about economics, when I just realized what I didn't learn in high school, what I didn't understand for my own finances and for my own business intentions and ideas, and became conservative by default from knowledge. And that's why older people become conservative, I believe. And then there's other social factors that became conservative when I got in touch with the Holy Spirit and love for Christ and Krishna. I must adore, and Buddha is Taoist and very Zen in my approach, but I study all the scriptures, and this is the age of Christ. This is the age of Christ right now. So I'll absolutely realize that I was a servant, and regardless what happened, I'm not here to criticize anybody, because I care about all people involved, even America PAC. What if they're just so behind and so late, and they will come through? Like some people said, December 15th. Some people said they think they know a date on these petitioner forms or when it's going to happen in December, that it's going to be okay. But I don't know where their sources are. No one's telling me the truth about this. I don't believe them. How can I believe them? They don't have a source. Why are they trying to do this? We have to get attention. I need payment now. I'm not the only one that was traveling at a cost for a long time, putting serious effort. I saw one other young woman who traveled across the country that was in Pennsylvania. I also knew her from Arizona, from California prior, Melissa. And there was nobody else traveling, going to all the events but myself and Visk. And we were the only ones making sure we set up proper from dusk to dawn. And we got hundreds and hundreds of signatures, thousands potentially, at every single Trump rally. And I think that was 8 last time I counted. On average, some of them were smaller. Like I went to a Don Jr. rally that was smaller. I went to another Trump rally where I got there a little late, traveling from Tucson to Phoenix, and traffic. And I still got a lot, but there was a lot of people in line who showed up super early. So when they showed up, they went through all the little snakes, and some petitioners got in there. So I know they'd made bank, but I didn't really see them or see. I don't know. I was there getting people still entering at that one in Arizona. So many people know me. They say I look familiar. I've been petitioning for decades, since 2000 and 5, when it comes to the petition industry, and since 2000, when it deals with petitioning door to door and getting attention for lobbyist efforts. So I have some experience. And when I had an opportunity to work for a man I admire for the Trump administration, for Kennedy, who I admire, and Trump, for many reasons, who I admire, of course, I see the flaws in his person, but I also see that what we're up against, the goodness in his person is true. And I'm 100% behind Trump and common sense policies. Elon is an amazing entrepreneur. I admire you. I hope you see this. Elon, if you would please make sure America PAC pays us, that'd be great. We're owed a lot of money. For you, it's just like drop in the bucket. But see, what I'm working to do is take that money and put it into ballot AI to end all fraud in this entire industry. So when you ever want to put a petition forward, there's no fraud. There needs to be no fraud. And that's something that we can do. I feel like Donald Trump when I talk about this, like I'm a leader, but it's true, because the fraud will end due to the simple fact, because we can have transparency that doesn't exist today. AI and blockchain solves that problem. I've created the elements I'm starting to put together. It needs more work, needs more coders. So if you can help, that'd be great. Just make sure I get paid. My team gets paid. All the people that didn't work with me, they're independent too. But make sure everybody's paid everything, please. And I'm going to use 100% of that, 100%, into this dream of ending the fraud and corruption in this industry that has cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Never as much as America PAC, but tens of thousands of dollars have destroyed me in the petition industry from contractors' fraud. And it needs to end for all people. And it can't with ballot AI, because the software will persevere. And once on the market, nothing can compete. And as simple as that. We have solutions for all different areas of the petitions world, for the petitioners, the sub-coordinators like myself, the coordinators, who will now be even, and the contractors. There will be good pay for getting a contract. Okay, we're not going to short the whole industry, but we're going to make competition, because there's not going to be all this overhead. We don't need to pay for that. They should buy the software. They should be the first ones to make me a millionaire. Just sell right to them. But when they say no, it's like, okay, don't worry. It wasn't meant to be like that, actually. It's not. I'm doing this for the people. The people need to own it. It needs to be decentralized. It has to be owned by individuals who own the tokens and who get token rewards for airdrop yield to own the most tokens later and stake long term. These are the people that are going to have value and ownership of this AI technology. We're going to integrate the blockchain with the AI, make sure that it serves the people for transparency, qualifies ballots at whatever the cost. It's more important that we stop all corruption in government. It's not about the money. When we deal with money, we need to deal with talking about savings in cryptocurrency in general, which is the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and other layer twos, the Bitcoin competitors and the Ethereum competitors, because we have so much cryptocurrency to explore and there's limited time to get in early. There's always going to be new projects. However, the biggest projects are so early, and you want to get in and not get locked out at a higher price range that it'll never go down to again. Because the deflationary nature of crypto is the opposite of inflation of our own currencies. So we're going to create a deflationary currency for our own direct democracy, so that the people that own the cryptocurrencies will have its value increase over time in comparison to the net dollar amounts that were invested into it. Such is the goal. You have to look at the tokenomics. And this is not financial advice. I will give you a guarantee that with 50% of the tokens in the master wallets At least they're not staked yet. However, that's all part of the plan. Of course, this is about the legacy. I haven't learned to do the staking properly yet. I think I found a site, but I don't know if I can trust them or should. So I'm about to ask AI. I'm going to do some research, learn some code, learn some Solana, learn some Python. I'm going to start making sure I dive into the DeFi matrix, the crypto matrix I've created, and prepare for the bear market. And it will be even more beautiful as well, because riding up the bull market trend with the top cryptocurrencies, and I want you to know about that so we can all come up and capture yield and do so in a way in the bear market where it's mostly hands off and you just need to compound interest or move money to your direct account so you can use it in your life and simply live off of DeFi compounding interest, compounding savings. That's the goal. That's the ability to manage the liquidity pools that I believe I have with the time and intelligence that I procure. And I'm going to start focusing on that mostly. I've been the petitioner my whole life, mastered the petition industry. Now I need to become a master of code, master of law. And I already am drafting the legislation for the most exciting paper ballots with ID and a Bitcoin ledger. And I'm going to make the proponents, Dennis Porter and his organization and networks, very happy. I've already drafted a rough draft. I'm going to fine tune that every day. I'm passionate. I was supposed to go out to the park to exercise and the sun went down because I couldn't stop until I was done. But I love what I do. And I'm going to make sure I get out today earlier and make sure I am accomplished. This project is very serious. If Elon Musk would pay us quickly, I would invest it 100% into making a legacy for my life with Ballot AI and this project, managing this project's platform for Bitcoin's procurement in the elections with Ballot AI. We'll do that. We'll invest the money when we're paid. So thank you. We hope to make sure Bitcoin skyrockets. We hope you buy some Ballot AI on Meteora DEX, on Solana. You can access from any Phantom wallet. And if you don't already have the links to sign up for crypto, please get in touch. It's a very small community. I want to bring you into the community, into the Telegram. You can ask questions. I'm just building this as I go. So let's make this happen. And don't forget, we also have on pump.fun, website accessible to your Solana Phantom wallet browser. You can access Pump Fund for the meme coin Petitioner. And if you just type in Petitioner, you'll find it. Buy some Petitioner early. It's to stand up for free speech for litigation. It's actually what we need right now, possibly. Hope not. I hope we can get media attention, but that's really important. It's so ironic, isn't it, that we are creating a software to help stop corruption in this industry, and yet we are fraught with problems of not being paid. Why did it have to happen to me, right? Well, that's why I'm making Ballot AI. I hope it serves to get some attention, and the media will say, at least let people know that if you want to learn about Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum and other cryptos, make sure you get in contact, because we have a DeFi Academy and the Economic Lift program. You can start in your community where you can start earning passive income from every business you enroll. Instead of credit card money going to major banks, let's distribute it to the community network that brings people into DeFi. And we're not religious about just one token, except for, of course, the Economic Lift token. But we're not really religious over one. We're teaching all DeFi of all possibilities, all layer ones that we can explore with prime importance right now, and all layer twos. So let's make things happen. We're going to explore Ethereum, of course. So much happens on Ethereum that is not on layer twos. And that's where the whales play. I'm not a whale yet. If I was, I would already have funded everything. But I make pretty good money in the industry. I put it into Bitcoin. All of my money is in Bitcoin right now and select cryptocurrencies. And I'm pretty much broke, so I have to take action. I was supposed to get paid today and put my life at ease. Actually, yesterday. What day was that? That was the 30th. That was 2 days ago. All right. But I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm going to make sure I get to my life, get my order. I'm going to have this Bitcoin petition ready for Arizona and Oregon very soon, and impress people, as that is my intention for making things happen with Dennis Porter. I advise you to follow me on x.com at Liberty Economy, and need some TikTok followers, crypto_petitioner. Mostly post kung fu, but that's another aspect of me that I'll have to start bringing out, because I'm just training right now. Petition season's done. I'm just working out. I'm eating. I'm hitting the bag, heavy bag. I'm going out, making sure I'm active. I'm doing my Tai Chi every single morning with a perfect stillness and slowness to exact magnification of my chi. The pung, not even joking. It's so wonderful. And I'm making sure that I say my prayers. We are in the midst of World War III, and I'm praying. I hope you all pray with us that we bring blessings to this planet, and that Trump helps save this earth and saves us and saves America and saves people as they wake up that he's not so bad, and that we need to make sure we have our own active duty to stand up for our states' rights in our country as citizens with ballot initiatives and referendum, and stop corrupt state laws. And hey, if Trump passes some corrupt law federally, we could stop that too. I don't know if he is. I don't think he is. I was scared with Operation Warp Speed, but he didn't force it on me. So all the critics of Trump still hating him on over that. It's like, get over it. You know, pharmaceuticals have always been a part of this country. You know, if people want to take the jab, let them take the jab. Just don't force it on me. And we should be good. Okay. I really love my country. I'm making ballots for Arizona, seeing how I just finished this ballot here. I'm going to make one for Oregon. I'm going to fine tune it for Arizona and file it as possible. I'm going to talk to Dennis on the 12th, filing it for, ballot measure 2026, 2028 at latest. Let's get everybody into Bitcoin now. Let's talk about it. Get paper ballots with a Bitcoin ledger and ID. So simple to vote and have a practical way to guarantee that each vote is counted. And you know what? We're going to talk about it. We're going to make it big. We're going to make sure that I don't let this little pay discrepancy stop us. As you can see, I've had my, share of traumas. Otherwise, I'd be going off the rails. I've had my share of traumas of being ripped off huge amounts of money. And I'm just going to deal with my credit in this way, but make videos nonetheless and reach out to media. That's the next step after this video, is I'm getting on my AI engine, and I'm going to find out who are the top media companies that would like to report about this. And I'll tell you about